welcome to Cruise Day Fun. My name is Joy, and this is my husband, Dan.
Hey! So today we're going to reveal to you 5 cruise ship secrets. Plus, we've got an extra 2 bonus secrets that are really almost kind of warnings, things you really need to know. So we're going to give you 5 secrets to take advantage of. That's right, 5. 5 secrets that you're going to want to know so you can take advantage of on your next cruise, and 2 warnings that you should know before you ever step on a cruise ship. Okay, drama. So, let's go.
So the first one is score seconds.
What does that mean?
So, if you're in the main dining room,
Right.
and you can't decide what you want to eat, just ask for them to bring both options. So you're getting second meal. And also, if you really like that dessert or that entree, like you want to have a second piece of lasagna, you can ask for another piece of lasagna or another piece of dessert.
Oh, it's just like being at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mom, can I have some more? Are there seconds? Sure. Well,
So-
when you're in the MDR, it varies by cruise line and varies, by what's going on in the kitchen and everything. But yeah, you could score some extra food.
Yeah, if you just ask them nicely, can I have some seconds, please?
Yeah, we've certainly seen it done. We've seen people get multiple items, multiple entrees. Sometimes 2 of the same thing because they really like it, or the portion's smaller than they wanted. Or they'll get a second entree because they didn't really care for the first one.
Yeah, or, like I had an experience where Dan was not feeling so well, so he went to the room and I got him his meal.
That's right. So, score seconds. That's tip number 1. We're off and running, but now we've got secret number 2. We've got graphics that put on the screen with the numbers, but in case you didn't know.
Okay.
No, if you want to show the hand signals, that's fine.
Okay.
It's number 2. We're calling this one hide and seek. And this is really about the hidden places on the ship that you might not know about. We were tipped off before we went on our last cruise that there was a secret deck. A secret deck that led to a peekaboo window into the bridge. We could actually watch them sailing and navigating the ship. So, secret decks. How do you find them? A lot of times it's word of mouth, right?
Right.
But if you look at a deck plan, and typically when you're on a cruise, you get the cruise app, or even you can plan ahead of time, look at the app, and you'll find some areas that aren't closed off, but they don't really have a clear way to go. If you want to explore, go look for a door near there, and you might find a place that's virtually deserted. Maybe a deck all of your own.
A hidden balcony.
That's right, or a secret deck.
Yeah.
And sometimes they even have seating and places to enjoy, like peeking into the bridge. Another secret hide and seek type spot. Some ships, you can even get on the helicopter pad at the front of the ship. Like our last cruise on Mariner of the Seas, there was a way you could go and sneak onto the helicopter pad.
I didn't know that.
Get a great view of the front of the ship.
We could do.
Well, you needed to know secret number 2.
We could redo the Titanic.
Okay, well, I'm not going to encourage that, but hey, if you want to, keep in mind, secret number 2, the hide and seek, the secret decks. What's number 3?
Number 3 is competition rewards.
That's right.
So, when I say competition rewards, if you sometimes volunteer for a contest or they need a volunteer for a skit that they're doing or something, go ahead and volunteer, because sometimes they give you free stuff like a shirt or sometimes a lanyard or whatever they have that they want to give to you.
Nice.
So definitely volunteer or become a member of the contest that they're holding.
Yeah, so you can participate in a contest like, say, a trivia contest, and if you get all the answers right or more than anybody else, you could win a prize. That's typically what happens.
Sometimes
but
the ship on a stick.
Yep, well, that's on one particular cruise line. But if you volunteer, you're saying that sometimes you're looking for volunteers to help out with different contests and things, different shows, different events, and volunteering might get you some special prize.
Like salon pass or...
No guarantees on what they're going to give you, but hey, doesn't hurt to try, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah, raise your hand. You're on vacation, you're on cruise. Don't worry about what other people think. Have fun, participate in the contest, and volunteer.
Definitely.
You might be building a memory that'll last your whole life, and you might even come home with something special.
Right.
So now it's time for secret number 4.
What's that?
My personal favorite. Free drinks.
Yeah. Oh, I should have brought my mug.
No, it's okay. That's okay. Let's keep going. Free drinks. I'm not talking about a soda or an iced tea or a coffee. I'm talking about an alcoholic beverage like champagne or wine. A lot of times, and if you look in the daily planner or on the app, you can spot these sometimes at art auctions and drawings that they hold in the stores. And sometimes they'll even give samples of the alcohol that they're selling in the stores. But if you go to drawings, if you go to the art auction, they typically are offering up a glass of champagne or wine or some sort of beverage like that. So free drinks, that is another secret that you should check out. And we've got one more secret for you that you'll want to know about, and then we've got some couple bonus secrets to warn you about.
We're already up to 5?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
my
number
goodness.
5?
Sold out bypass.
What? Sold out bypass.
So let's say you really want to go to a restaurant that you want to try, and you've been told in advance that it's sold out.
Right.
Well, when you get on board the ship, go to the maitre d' and ask them, "Hey, I was just wondering if there's any openings for this restaurant," and they can say yes, and sometimes they say no. But we've had our experience that they say yes most of the time.
So every cruise line we've been on, they basically have some restaurant, specialty restaurant, that you can reserve ahead of time on the app or on the website before you even go on the cruise. And we strongly suggest, if you're wanting to do that specialty restaurant, reserve it before you go on the cruise, because it might be sold out when you get there. But if you aren't lucky enough to be able to reserve it ahead of time, when you get on the ship, what Joy said is, first thing we did, as soon as we got on board, we went to the restaurant to talk to the maitre d'. And one recent example was on our Disney Dream Cruise. Apollo brunch was sold out, so we went to the maitre d' at Joy's urging, and he's like, "Sure, I can set you up," even though we had been, ever since we were able to even see the times available, it was booked up ahead of the cruise. The maitre d' was able to hook us up.
And sometimes, like excursions that may be full, things happen where people don't arrive to the excursion or whatever, for whatever reason. You can fill their spot.
So what you're saying is, it doesn't hurt to ask.
That's right.
Just don't wait too long to ask, because there might only be 1 or 2 open spots. So as soon as you get on board, if there's something you're really wanting to do, go ask about it.
Definitely. Don't miss that opportunity.
That's right. So now we're getting into the bonus tips. Those are the fun tips. Here's a couple more cautionary tips. 2 secrets that you should know about before you go on your cruise. Not everybody realizes this, but bonus secret number 1 is, I'm calling this Ship of Spies.
Ooh.
And this is really about, there's various reasons for it, but your friendly steward, the person who, on every cruise we've been on, has been great. In fact, on every cruise, I think but one of them, we tipped them extra money beyond what's normally traditional, because they did such an awesome job of taking care of us. But that room steward, that person who becomes the one person you probably have the most contact with, and that's coming into your room, that person is keeping an eye on you. Yes.
What?
And there's actually a very good reason for this. There's probably multiple reasons, but there's a couple reasons, and they both are around safety.
Oh, I
They're
think I know.
keeping an eye on you to be sure that you haven't come down with a contagious illness. If you catch something while you're on a cruise, they don't want you spreading it around the rest of the ship and getting other people sick.
Right.
So it's really for all the passengers good that they do this. If your room steward finds that you're spending an awful lot of time in the room, or they hear from you that you're experiencing certain symptoms, they may have to report that, and it may mean that you end up getting stuck in your room for the good of everybody else on the ship. Also, another thing they'll spy on you about is to be sure you don't have anything in your room that would be a safety hazard. Certain appliances like hair straightener, or anything else that's got a heating element in it.
An iron.
Yep, certain fans. Some cruise lines won't allow you to have plug-in fans. So there's certain items you're not supposed to have, and if you read the information ahead of time before you go on the cruise that they send to you, all the rules, you won't have to worry about it. But if you do try to get one past them, that's the person who will probably catch you. So they may be your best buddy, they may take great care of you, they may be deserving of an awesome tip, but they're also, for the good of everybody else on the ship, they're keeping an eye on you. So just keep that in mind. So one last tip for you, one last secret, and this is another secret that not everybody realizes, certainly when they go on their first cruise. Bonus secret number 2, I'm calling no Bill of Rights.
No Bill of Rights.
Even if you're sailing from a country that has a lot of freedoms, it's a democratic country, very, very protective of individual rights, when you're on a ship, you're subject to the rules of the cruise ship. When you're in international waters, there's a whole different set of laws that apply. And when you go to ports of other countries, you're subject to their laws. It may feel like when you get on a ship in Miami and you end up down in the Caribbean, you go off the ship, it feels like, well, you've just reached an extension of Florida. No, you're in a whole other country.
Oh boy.
Unless you're in the U.S. Virgin Islands, most ports that you're going to go to are going to be a whole other country, so keep in mind that their laws are totally different and might not protect you in the same ways that laws back in your home country might. The same applies when you're on ship. If you've seen one of our previous videos, we talked about different areas of the ship. One of the areas we talked about that not everybody knows about is that they even have a jail on the ship. A place to take somebody that's out of hand. And you know what? If you get too out of hand on the ship, they'll put you in that holding cell, and when they get to the next port, even if it's not your home country, they'll turn you over to authorities. Then you're subject to whatever goes on in that country.
Oh boy.
So we're not lawyers, we're not trying to give legal advice, but we do want you to know your rights aren't the same on the cruise ship and when you're in other countries as they are in your home country. So just be aware of that. Don't go crazy drinking. Don't go crazy doing any other things that you hear on the news that sometimes people do on these cruise ships. Be well behaved. Enjoy your vacation. But beware that you don't have all the rights that you did back home. So that's our 5 plus 2, I guess it's 7 secrets. So what did you think of that?
Well, I'm kind of scared now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, did I do anything that was illegal? And I don't think so. But
I don't think so. So we want to hear from people, right?
Definitely. Please comment below.
That's right.
And let us know if we missed anything or what your thoughts are. And then give us a thumbs up if you like this video. And remember to subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe and click that notification bell so you know and you get alerted to when our next video comes up. We thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
We thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.